Imagine waking up tomorrow morning and looking outside. The sky is completely black. No sunrise, no sunlight, no warmth. And then your phone starts exploding with notifications. The sun has disappeared. Not dimmed, not eclipsed. Gone. No giant explosion. No warning. Just gone. What would happen to Earth if the sun vanished for just one day? Would we instantly freeze? Would gravity disappear? Would humanity survive? The answer is far stranger than most people realize. Let's find out. First, something important. If the sun disappeared right now, you wouldn't notice immediately. In fact, nobody would. That's because sunlight takes about 8 minutes and 20 seconds to travel from the sun to Earth. Light isn't instant. So for 8 minutes and 20 seconds, everything would seem perfectly normal. Birds would keep flying. People would keep driving. The sky would remain bright blue. You could even look at the sun and still see it shining. But what you're actually seeing is the sun's final message from the past. Then, exactly 8 minutes and 20 seconds later, everything changes. The sun vanishes from the sky. Instantly, the blue sky turns black. Not dark blue, not twilight. Black. Even at noon. The reason our sky looks blue is because sunlight scatters through Earth's atmosphere. Without sunlight, there's nothing to scatter. The universe suddenly reveals itself. Stars appear everywhere. Planets become visible. The Milky Way stretches across the sky in broad daylight. For a brief moment, it would actually be one of the most beautiful sights humanity has ever seen. Then panic begins. Within minutes, power grids around the world become overwhelmed. Millions of people search for answers. Social media erupts. Governments declare global emergencies. Scientists race to explain what happened. And that's just the beginning. Most people assume we'd instantly freeze. But surprisingly, Earth has a lot of stored heat. The atmosphere, oceans, land, and buildings all act like giant batteries filled with thermal energy. After the first few hours, temperatures would barely change. Most people wouldn't even need a jacket yet. But as darkness continues, things start getting serious. After one day without sunlight, the average global temperature could drop by several degrees. Not enough to freeze the oceans, not enough to wipe out humanity, but enough to cause major problems. Some regions would become dangerously cold. Energy demand would skyrocket. Heating systems would run non-stop. Entire countries could face power shortages. And remember, we're only one day in. Now let's talk about something even more important than heat. Plants. Every tree, flower, and crop field on Earth depends on sunlight for photosynthesis. Photosynthesis is how plants convert sunlight into energy. Without sunlight, that process stops immediately. Fortunately, most plants can survive a single day without sunlight. In fact, cloudy weather already reduces sunlight all the time. One dark day wouldn't destroy Earth's forests, but agriculture would suffer. Greenhouses would need artificial lighting. Farmers would scramble to protect sensitive crops. The global food system would feel the impact almost immediately. Then there's the psychological effect. Humans evolved under a predictable cycle. Day, night. Our bodies depend on sunlight to regulate sleep, hormones, and mood. Imagine an entire planet trapped in darkness. Schools close, flights are cancelled, businesses shut down, people stay indoors. Many would become anxious, confused, and terrified. Some would assume the world is ending. Others would start preparing for long-term survival. Even if scientists promised the sun would return in 24 hours, billions of people would struggle to believe them. But so far, we've only discussed light and heat. The truly terrifying part is gravity. The sun doesn't just provide sunlight. It also provides the gravitational anchor for the entire solar system. Earth is constantly falling around the sun in orbit. Remove the sun, and that orbit disappears. Remember those 8 minutes and 20 seconds? Gravity travels at the speed of light too. So the moment sunlight disappears, the sun's gravitational pull disappears as well. Earth would stop orbiting. Instead, it would shoot off into space in a straight line at nearly 107,000 kilometers per hour. That's about 67,000 miles per hour. We're already moving that fast right now. The only difference is that the sun continuously bends our path into an orbit. Without it, we're suddenly released. Like a ball being swung on a string after the string snaps. Would we notice? Not directly. Everything on Earth would move together. The oceans, the atmosphere, the continents, you. But astronomers would notice almost immediately. Earth would no longer be following its normal path through the solar system. And if the sun remained gone for longer than a day, things would become catastrophic. Temperatures would continue falling. Photosynthesis would stop entirely. Food chains would collapse. The oceans would eventually begin freezing from the top down. Within months, average temperatures could plunge below -70 degrees Celsius. Most surface life would perish. Only deep underground ecosystems and organisms living near geothermal heat sources might survive. Thankfully, that's not our scenario. In this thought experiment, the sun returns after exactly 24 hours. And when it does, the effects would be incredible. Suddenly, sunlight floods Earth again. The black sky turns blue. Temperatures stabilize. Solar power systems come back online. Plants resume photosynthesis. People rush outdoors. Cities celebrate. Scientists publish thousands of papers, trying to understand what happened. And humanity would never be the same. Because for one day, every person on Earth would experience something no civilization in history has ever witnessed. A world without the sun. A reminder that nearly every form of life, every breath of oxygen, every meal, every ecosystem, and every comfortable day we enjoy depends on a giant star sitting 150 million kilometers away. The sun feels permanent. It rises every morning. It sets every evening. It has done so for billions of years. But if it disappeared for just one day, we'd realize something profound. Earth isn't an isolated world. It's part of a delicate cosmic system. And the sun isn't just another star in the sky. It's the reason we're here at all. So the next time you see a sunrise, remember, that giant ball of fire isn't just lighting your day. It's holding your entire world together. I'll see you in the next one.